Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Haaland, do you know the group called the Wilderness Society?
I've heard of it, yes.
And what, to your knowledge, what is this group?
It sounds like the name is explanatory.
Well, let me help you a little bit. It's a left-wing environmentalist pressure group. Do you know who funds them?
I do not.
Well, I can help you with that, too. It's funded in large part by a foreign billionaire, Hansjörg Wyss, who has routed his money through all manner of dark money groups, including the Arabella network. Hansjörg Wyss was investigated by the FEC for illegal campaign contributions because he's not a United States citizen. He sits on the governing council of this dark money environmentalist group. Has anybody in leadership at your department met with them, the Wilderness Society?
What's up, fellow patriots? Welcome back to the channel where we stand up for America, expose corruption, and fight for our freedom every single day. If you love this country and you're tired of the deep state and foreign billionaires trying to call the shots, you're in the right place. Smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the truth. Today, I want to talk about something that should have every American furious, and honestly, a little scared. I just watched a Senate hearing where our own Senator Josh Hawley absolutely torched Secretary of the Interior Deb Haaland. Folks, what I saw was nothing short of a masterclass in holding corrupt bureaucrats accountable. And what was revealed? It's chilling.
Senator, I do not know this individual, and
Has anybody in leadership at your department met with the Wilderness Society?
Well, I'm sure we've met with a lot of groups and organizations in the work that we do, and we're discussing the environment.
So does that mean you don't know, or you're not going to answer my
I
question?
don't have a full list of everyone
Okay.
that everyone has met with. But
Well, I can help you with that
Had a
as
specific
I can help you with
question,
that
you
as
have
well.
to
The
try
answer is yes. Your leadership has met with the Wilderness Society. They met with the Wilderness Society when that group was a plaintiff suing the Department of the Interior with an adverse lawsuit against you, and they met with them off the books. I've got the emails. In July of 2021, after you had come to office, members of the Wilderness Society, when they're suing the department, write to your top deputy and ask for a meeting to keep it off of his calendar. Here it is, July 14th, 2021. Can we set up a meeting with these folks? July 19th, 2021, they propose how they might calibrate this so it doesn't look like they're violating any of the rules of the court. And remarkably, it stays completely off of everybody's calendars. We only know about it because FOIA requests were filed. And then after they have these off-the-books meetings, their request is to cancel the mineral leasing rights in Minnesota in the Superior National Forest. This is a critical minerals mine. The society wants the mine shut down. After they meet off the books with your leadership, you do it. A few months later, you do it. You cancel the leases, and then you withdraw 225,000 acres of critical mining from production and leasing shortly after that. Is it common practice at your department to meet with dark money groups off the books and conceal it from the public?
Senator, thank you for the question. And of course, I can't answer to, if you're referring to our former deputy secretary, he's no longer at the department.
Who worked for you?
He worked for the president. He was appointed by the president.
He's your deputy secretary. Are you the secretary of the Department of Interior? I thought that's why you were here.
Yes.
Are you the secretary? Don't look at her, look at me.
Yes.
Are you the secretary?
I am.
Do these people who are sitting here today answering most of your questions, do they work for you?
They work.
Do they report for you? You're not in charge?
They work with me.
They work with
They
you,
work
so
as
you're
a
not in
team.
charge of the department. Oh my gosh, I thought you were in charge. I thought that's why you were here.
We work as a team.
Oh, okay, so who's in charge then?
I provide the vision, I provide the overall direction, and
But you're not in charge.
our mission.
Do you take responsibility for what happens at the Department of the Interior?
Take responsibility.
Do you take full responsibility for what happens at the Department of the Interior? Good. Then why are your leadership meeting with dark money groups and concealing it from the public? Why are they doing it off the books? How many times has this happened?
Senator, this is the first I'm hearing of this. My deputy secretary is no longer there, And I can't answer to what he did when he was there.
What did they get out of it, do you suppose? What do you suppose Hansjörg Wyss got out of you canceling the leases after they asked you to?
I don't know who
in an off-the-books reading.
I don't know who this individual
Oh, sure. I mean, you don't know. You're not in charge. You're not responsible. We have a corruption problem in this government, Madam Secretary, and frankly, we have a corruption problem in your department.
We don't.
We've got we certainly do. We have foreign billionaires who are funding dark money groups coming to meet with your leadership, concealing it from the public while they are filing lawsuits adverse to the department, doing it without the court's knowledge, doing it, you say, without your knowledge, and then getting exactly what they want. Now, I don't know how much money he made off of it. I'm sure it was a lot. I know how he made his money. He made his money by poisoning people. Hansjörg Wyss, here's what his company did. In 2009, Synthes USA, with Wyss at its head, was charged by Philadelphia's U.S. attorney with running an illegal clinical trial on humans. They injected them with a cement that turns to bone inside the human skeleton. That's the guy who's funding this group, who's pressuring your department, and you're meeting with them off the books and giving them exactly what they want.
I did not meet with him. You're implying that I met with him.
I'm just trying to figure out who's in charge of the Interior Department. You've said it isn't you. It sounds to me like it's the billionaires. It sounds to me like it's the dark money billionaires who are calling the shots at the Department of the Interior. And all I have to say to you, Madam Secretary, is that is a travesty. It is a travesty. The American people should be in charge, not the foreign billionaires. And the fact that you've let them run rampant is outrageous. It's outrageous.
Thank you,
Mr. Chairman.
Again.
Let's start with the basics. Senator Hawley asked Secretary Haaland about a group called the Wilderness Society. Sounds innocent, right? Just a bunch of people who like trees? Wrong. According to Hawley, this group is a left-wing environmentalist pressure group, funded in large part by a foreign billionaire, Hansjörg Wyss. That's right, foreign money flowing into radical environmental groups that are shaping our laws and policies. And it gets worse. This billionaire Wyss isn't even a U.S. citizen. He's been investigated for illegal campaign contributions. He's running his money through a web of shady, dark money organizations like the Arabella network. This isn't just some harmless charity, folks. This is foreign influence. And it's being used to undermine American industry and American jobs. Now, here's where the corruption really kicks in. Hawley presented emails showing that officials at the Department of the Interior met with this group, the Wilderness Society, off the books. That's right. While this group was suing our own government, they were having secret meetings with top officials. They deliberately kept these meetings off the official calendars. We only know about it because of FOIA requests. Let me ask you, why would our government meet in secret with a group that's suing them, especially one funded by foreign billionaires? The answer is simple. They don't want you to know. They don't want the American people to see who's really pulling the strings. And what happened after these secret meetings? Just a few months later, the Department of the Interior cancels mineral leases in Minnesota's Superior National Forest. That's 225,000 acres of land. Gone from production, gone from mining, gone from creating American jobs. Who wins? The radical environmentalists and the foreign billionaires funding them. Who loses? American workers, American families, and our energy independence. You cannot tell me this is coincidence. This is pay-to-play politics. This is foreign influence shaping American policy for their own benefit, not ours. Now, you'd think when confronted with all this, Secretary Haaland, the head of the department, would take responsibility, right? Instead, what do we get? Evasion? Deflection. She claims she didn't know about these meetings. She blames her former deputy. She says she just provides vision and works as a team. I'm sorry, but that's not leadership. That's not accountability. If you're the secretary, you are responsible. Period. If you don't know what your deputies are doing, if you don't know who's making policy in your department, then you're not fit for the job. And let's not forget who this billionaire Wyss actually is. Hawley pointed out that Wyss's company was charged in 2009 for illegal clinical trials that poisoned people. This is the guy funding radical causes in America, and our government is letting him get away with it, all while pretending that they're working for the people. Let's be clear. This is the very definition of corruption. This is a government that's been captured by dark money, by foreign billionaires, by radical activists who hate American industry and want to destroy our way of life. So what do we do about it? We fight back. We demand accountability. We support senators like Josh Hawley who have the guts to stand up and ask the tough questions. We expose the corruption, we drain the swamp, and we take our government back for the American people. Because at the end of the day, this country belongs to us. Not to some foreign billionaire, not to radical activists, not to bureaucrats who refuse to take responsibility. If you're as outraged by this as I am, let your voice be heard in the comments. Share this video. Contact your representatives and demand answers. And remember, patriots never quit. We stand for the truth, we stand for America, and we will never back down. Thanks for watching. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.